Hello everyone, good evening. So, can anyone confirm audible or not? Can you hear me? Where we stopped in the last session? Right? Yeah. So let's start. At the same time, we discussed about the web application also, no? Yesterday. When we can say one application is like a web application, my web application, it may be like a client and server communication application. My client is always run inside the browser. If my client is always running inside the browser, that kind of applications we can say like a web applications or not. Yesterday we discussed about some of the applications, right? Facebook. It is like a web application or not. Facebook is like a web application or not. Okay, the next one. Facebook is like a web application. The next one. Come on. IRCTC. It is also one web application. The next one, any banking websites if you take. Okay, this is also command. Next, Amazon, Flipkart, Uber. These all are like what? User interface you can see. User interface you can see. That user interface is nothing but a client is communicating with the server to perform some operations on the database or not. Okay, it is like hospital management, education related websites, and okay, mailing, Gmail, all this stuff stored in the database only or not, your data, education management system, all this stuff. The next one is like keywords also we discussed first day only. Yesterday we discussed about Python, it's like a open source. Okay, what is open source also we discussed, na? And how to install the Python software. Up to here we discussed in yesterday's session. Okay, let's start with the today's session. First one is like how to check Python installed or not. How to check in your machine Python installed or not. Installed or not. How we can check Python software installed or not? How we can check?
Go to command prompt.
Command prompt. Open command prompt. Type py. If Python is there, then the time you can get. The Python is there, then the time you can get.
Python version comes.
Okay, you can see the Python version or not. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Get the Python version. Okay, which version you?
3.12.
Yeah. The next one is like if the Python is not there, then what is the message you can get it? If the Python is not there, what is the message you can get it?
Python is not recognized
Python is not
as internal or external.
external command or not. Python is not recognized as an internal or external command. Okay, just give me 1 minute. If the Python is there, you can see the version. If the Python not there, you can see the message is like what? Not found as an internal or external command or not. As an internal or external command. Yes or no? Okay. So let me check. In my machine, Python is there or not there? Open command prompt. Okay, just type what? Py. Now see, you can see the version like this or not. This is one way. Another one is like how we can come out from this environment. How we can exit. Okay, exit. Just you can come out. Not only py command, Python command also will works or not. See this. Python command also works or not. Python command also. It is also working or not. If not there, then that time you can see the error is like what? Is not recognized as an internal or external command. Python is not recognized as an internal or external command. If you see like this, my Python is not installed in your machine. See here I use it like PYY, but you can check with PY or Python. Understood? Okay then. I have a question. In my machine, Python install, want to run one program instant, one program instant. Okay, then which one you prefer? In your machine, Python installed, you want to run one program instantly, then come on, can I go to command prompt, just to type, okay, py, you can run n1 equals to 10, n2 equals to 20, my sum equals to n1 plus n2, my sum is like 10. Instantly I run, okay, find the sum of two numbers or not. I run the program, find the sum of two numbers, yes or no. If you want to run any program instantly, then the time just you can go to your command prompt, just you can run it. For example, Python not installed in my machine, Python not installed. Okay, again the same. Want to run one program instantly, then which one you prefer?
Online editor.
Go with the online editor, or
Online editors.
you can go with the online editors. Okay, yesterday we already checked. Go to the Google, just you can type online Python editors. Online Python editors. Any one of the editor you can choose, no problem at all. I preferred okay, one of the editor called as a
Tutorial point.
tutorial point. You can go tutorial point. Tutorial point, if you find W3 schools, which one you want, you can go with that, no problem at all. Okay, any editor you can take it. Any editor you can take it, no problem at all. Now see, print hello world, print hello world. Now see, this is also editor or not. Okay, if you want to run, you can run and you can see the output. Yes or no? Now, if you want to find the sum of two numbers, n1 equals to 10, n2 equals to 20, my sum equals to n1 plus n2, and print the sum. Now, you can see this particular sum is like 30 or yes or no. You can go with the online editor also. Next, Python installed. Python installed. Want to run multiple programs. Multiple programs. Okay, and save those programs. If it is only the requirement, which one you prefer? If you
Visual
run the
Studio Code.
program in this command prompt, can I save it? Can I save it? Tell me. If you run, okay, if you run the program in the command prompt, how we can save this one? No. Instantly, if you want to check some output, that's it. If you want to check some output for that particular program, then you can go, no problem. But if you want to save, that is not possible or not. Now my question is what? Python installed, want to run multiple programs. Okay, I want to run, okay, 2 3 programs are there. I want to run those two programs and I want to save those programs somewhere for future purpose. For future purpose, I want to save those programs somewhere. Then which one you preferred?
Visual Studio Code.
At this moment, I have one editor is there. I have one editor. What is my editor? VS Code, Visual Studio Code Editor. Visual Studio Code Editor. You can go with this editor. Okay, in future there has some others also there. Okay, which are like Anaconda one ID is there, PyCharm one ID is there. We'll see that one in future. Okay, for now, just go with the VS Code editor. Understood everyone? Yesterday we discussed about these three or not. How to run a program in the command prompt. How to run the program in the online editor. The next one is what? How to run the program in the VS Code also or not. Yes or no? Now I want to go with one more way is like a notebook. Okay, Jupyter notebook you can say, Google Colab notebook you can say. Okay, I have one more way also there, practice purpose. This is also best. This is also best editor. Write the program and run the program, you can see the output. So how we can go with the notebooks? Okay, here also two ways. One is like Python not installed. Python not installed. Okay, still I need, okay, want to run one program in notebook. Then the time how we can, I want to run one program in the notebook. Then how we can, Python installed or not installed? Python not installed. I want to run one program in the notebook. First of all, tell me, if it is a notebook, can we write and can we save it or not? Simple. You have a notebook.
Yes.
Okay, you can write something. Tomorrow if you come and see, okay, whatever you written yesterday, you can see or not. Yes or no? Yesterday, today's one, whatever you written, we can see or not. Here notebook also same, like, okay, your VS Code, whatever the program you written, you can see, right? But something different, but it is going to maintain my previous history or not. This command prompt, whenever I close it, that's gone. If you open again, it is going to like, okay, fresh editor, okay, fresh environment it's going to create, and you can write your program. You can write your program. But here notebook is something different. You know, notebook, if you write something, if you come tomorrow, yes, you can see that. You can see that. So here Python not installed, and I want to run the program in the notebook. I want to write and run the program in the notebook. So how we can write and run the program in the notebook? So if the Python not installed, here you can find one notebook in the cloud itself. Okay, so from where I can get it, there has one website is there, that is Colab. Okay, Google Colab. Go to the Google, just type Google Colab. Google Colab. The first one, did you observe? The first search item, what is that? What is the URL? collab.research.google.com or not? collab.research.google.com. Now, this guy, you can log in with your Gmail account. See, I logged in with my Gmail account. If you not log in, you can log in into your Gmail account with your Gmail account. And then, welcome to Collab. You can see the welcome message. Below, you can see the file tab. Now see the new notebook in the drive, open notebook, upload notebook, like this, multiples are there. Just click the first one, new notebook in the drive. Is nothing but a new notebook created and saved in the drive. That's it. Now just wait. Now see this. You can see one user interface like this. Untitled is there. Untitled. Now can I give the name? How we can give the name? How we can give the name? Okay, double click on this one. Now it is like in the editor mode. Now just remove this one. The name whatever you want you can give it. If you create a notebook in your Google Colab, the extension IPYNB. Okay, IPYNB. Okay, that means what you know. I stands for interactive, PY stands for Python, NB stands for notebook. Interactive Python notebook. Interactive Python notebook. This is the stand. Okay, IPYNB stands for interactive Python notebook. Now, my name, the notebook name is what? Test. You can write something here. See this. This is the editor, right? Now, code or text code. Click on the code. Okay. Here, n1 equals to 10, n2 equals to 20. My sum equals to n1 plus n2. Now, print sum. See, don't focus what I'm writing. Our goal is like, okay, run the program in different environments. Now, once you written the program, see there is a play symbol, play button is there. Click on it. Whenever you click on it, you can see the output. My output should be like what? 30 or not. See, it is like the progress going on. Okay, now you can see the output is like what? 30 or not. Now see, if I close this one, if I close this one, okay, yes, you can close it. Okay, my browser I closed. Now again I open the browser. Okay, today I closed my browser. Tomorrow I open the browser and go to my Google Colab, Google Colab website, colab.research, okay, .google.com. Here, see, 9:25 p.m. just I created, right? Now, if I click on this one, now you can see the notebook, whatever it has in the past. Now, see, it is maintaining or not, whatever the content. Yes or no? If, come on, if Python not installed, I want to maintain whatever the code I'm running. Okay, just I want to maintain that code. Okay, not like command prompt. Execute, and if I close the command prompt, automatically it was gone. But I don't want like that. I want to, okay, maintain that particular code. I want to maintain that particular code. Okay, whatever the statements you written, just I want to, okay, persist. I want that history. Now, if I close this one also, my notebook maintain that history or not? Yes or no? Get everyone? This is one way we can say like a cloud notebook. Okay, it is like what? Cloud notebook. If you want to run the program, nothing is required. Python also no need to install. Directly you can log in and you can write the program in the notebook and you can run the program in the notebook. That's it. Agreed? Color okay? Now, in my mission, in my village, no internet. I don't have internet. Still, I want to practice. Still, want to practice. Want to practice. Practice. Okay, Python programs. Python programs. Which one is like recommended one? Which one? There has multiple ways, right? I want to practice the Python programs. Okay. Tell me, if the internet there or not there, it is not a matter. If you install the Python in the command prompt, you can run the Python program or not. Yes, no. Internet, it's not a matter. Whenever you install the Python software, you can. Whenever you install the Python software in the command prompt, you can run the program. In the command prompt, you can run the program. So, first approach in the command prompt, it is okay, fine. The next one is like Python is not installed, want to run the program instantly, online editor. Online editor, if you want to open, internet required or not? Online editor, if you want to open, internet is required or not?
Required.
Required. But what I said, internet is there or not there? Internet is available to you or not available? Come on.
Available.
Not available.
Available.
Internet is not available. Internet is not available. Come on. Internet is not available. If internet is not available, okay, this option will not work. The next one is what Python install want to run multiple programs and save those programs in Visual Studio Code Editor. Will it work or not work? If the internet is not there also, already Python installed na, you can run your programs in the VS Code Editor. Once you install the Python software, no need of internet, you can run in the Visual Studio Code and you can see the output. And here also no need of internet, you can run your program in your command prompt and you can see the output. Okay, now if the internet is not there, command prompt will work and VS Code also will work. Okay, some other editors also will work, but there has one more also there. What is that word now? This notebook, it is in cloud or local? This notebook, cloud or local?
Clouds.
Collab notebook is the cloud, right? Okay, I want a local notebook also. Okay, I want to run a local notebook. I want to run the local notebook. Look and feel wise and everything is like same like what? Google Colab notebook only. Google Colab notebook only. But how we can run the local notebook? If I run the local notebook, if the internet is not there, no issue. But Google Colab notebook, if you want to use, internet should be there or not? Yes or no? Agree with me? So, how you can run your local notebook? That is the question. How we can run your local notebook? Okay, very simple. Here, first, choose your workspace. Choose your workspace folder. First thing is like what? Choose a workspace folder. Workspace folder. Okay, you can choose the workspace folder first. Now, if you observe here, where is my workspace folder? I already created, right, in the Python. Okay, 2810. This is my workspace folder. Choose your workspace folder. The next one is open command prompt. Open command prompt. Open command prompt. Once you open the command prompt, can I open the command prompt? Yes, you can open it. In that particular location, open the command prompt. Open the command prompt. Once you open this one, you can install notebook. Install notebook in the local. How we can install, my pip. There has one command is there. There has one command to manage Python related packages. By using pip command, you can run the notebook in local. So first thing is like you have to install notebook first. Pip install notebook. Pip stands for this command stands for package installer for Python. Package installer for Python. What is this package? Of all these things at the time of application we are going to create, right? That time how to create the virtual environment, all these things we'll see. All these things we'll see. Got my point? Okay. Now this PIP command available or not available means if you install Python, the latest version, by default, this command is available. So you can install pip install notebook. Like this, you can install it. Pip install notebook. This command, you can run it first. Pip install notebook. In my mission, that is already installed, that there is a requirement already installed, satisfied. Like this, you can see the message. If it is not there, then the time, okay, it is going to install it. Now, once it is done, okay, you can run our command to open the notebook in the local. So how you know? Let's create a folder for local notebook. Let's create a folder. Let's go into the folder. CD local notebook. Once it is done, already you install the notebook, right? Okay, you can run the notebook now. Jupyter notebook is the command. Jupyter notebook is the command. Just run Jupyter notebook is the command. Jupyter notebook is the command. Okay, now see this. Whenever you run Jupyter notebook, now it is opened on user interface in your local machine or not. Now you can go to the file new notebook. New notebook. You can get the new notebook now. Yes. You can select your kernel and everything. Just you can select. Now you can give the name for this one. I want to give the name like a test2 or something like that. Again, this is also which kind of extension? IPYNB, Interactive Python Notebook. Now you can run the program. See here, n1 equals to 10, no, n2 equals to 20, my sum equals to n1 plus n2, n1 plus n2, and my print sum. Now if you click on this, now you can see the output 30. Now tell me, this one, to run this one, internet is required or not required? To run this one, internet is required or not required in my local? Come on.
Not.
Not required. Okay, here also the case is what? Okay, I don't have internet, still I want to practice my Python in the local notebook. So how we can choose the workspace folder, open the command prompt. Okay, you can create the workspace folder, open the command prompt, install notebook, and finally what you have to do? You have to run. How we can run? Jupyter notebook, like this you can run. Understood? Did everyone?
Yes, sir.
So forgot. So how many ways you can run your simple Python program? How many ways you can run one simple Python program? First, in the command prompt, you can run it. Next, in the command prompt, you can run it. Next,
Online editors.
you can use online editors. You can do it. Online editors. Okay, online editors. The next one. Come on.
Visual Studio Code.
IDEs, VS Code IDE, VS Code. Okay, the best thing is like VS Code editor. Okay, in future PyCharm, these all things we cover. Okay, for now, just you can write like this. Next, what is the next one?
Notebook.
The next one
Google
is
Colab.
like Google Colab
Google
note.
Colab.
Google Colab. Google Colab. Okay, it provides you the notebook or not. Okay, the next one, local notebook or not. Local notebook. Now, how many your internet is required? Online editors internet is required. The next one is what? Google Colab, right? Internet is required. Okay. Now once you install command prompt, this not check your whether you have the internet or not. It's not check. It is not check. There is the command prompt. The next one is like what? Come on. Local notebook also, na? Appear okay, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Any questions? How to do the setup? Simple setup. Okay. Can you try from your end? IDE for now, VS Code only can. In future, Python. In future, Python we are going to install. The next one is like, okay, any other editors. Okay. Any other IDEs, I mean. Python is there, Anaconda is there. These all are like IDEs. Any you can use it. But in our development, most of the times we use it like what? VS Code. Most of the times we use it like VS Code. Okay, na? So can you do from your end? Anyway, tomorrow we have no session. We don't have session. We don't have session, so you can complete this setup. You can complete this setup. Okay. Okay then. Now I need a small definition. Okay, can you tell me? Okay, about what is high level language? What is low level language? High level and the low level. What is high level and what is low level? High level language. Which one we can say? Hmm? High level and the low level. Small definition. Okay, don't think more. See the language which is like human readable. The human by seeing that one, if he can understand that kind of language, what we can say high level programming language. Understood? Come on. High level programming languages means which are readable, human readable. That kind of languages we can say like a high level. What about low level?
Machine.
It is like not human readable, it's like a mission readable, mission understandable format. If you have that one is like what, low level. That one you can say like a low level. So my question is, Python is like high level programming language or low level? Python is which kind of? It's like a human readable or mission readable?
Common readable.
It's like a human readable, right? To print, I'm able to read it or not, at least. Yes or no? So my Python is like what? It's like a human readable programming language or not? There are two types of programming languages, high level and low level. My Py okay, my Python come under high level programming language. Understood? All are okay? Using Python, what we can do? If anybody asks, what's your answer? Using Python, what we can do? What we can do? Hmm? Using Python, what we can do?
We can run the backend server and link the.
You can, yes, you can develop web applications or not. Yes or no? In the web application, which section you can develop? Server apps or not? Okay, by using Django, you can create the user interface also. You can create the user interface also. But nowadays, it's like loosely coupled. My client, my front end, we are going to use some of the libraries, frameworks, and the back end, we are going to develop by using some frameworks or not. Yes or no? So we have like a clean separation. We have like a clean separation. So here in the web application development purpose, my Python we used for what? To develop a server side application or not. Develop the server side application. Okay, you develop the server side application, that is okay. The next level, if you know Python, you can extend your knowledge to learn your data science or not, to start your career in the data science or not. Yes or no? Come on, if you know the Python. Understood everyone? Okay? Okay. Then. Now tell me, this Python language you are using means somebody he is like what? You are the user means somebody has to create, right? Then only we can use it or not. Now my question is, who created or who introduced this particular language to the world? When they introduced, you are the user, you are not a creator of Python programming language. You are a user, you are creating web application using Python, but you are not like a Python creator, right? You are not introduced to the Python. Who introduced the Python to this world? When they introduced Python to this world, they introduced, it's a old language. They introduced Python in 1989.
89.
Okay. Who introduced? Okay, who introduced the Van Rossum? Video. Okay, the spelling mistake, I don't know. Van Rossum. Something like this. This guy introduced the language is like what? Python in 1989. Okay, that name, how he, okay, given to this particular language, the Python only the name. Okay, that is like a most popular one of the game that time. Okay, he taken that name and he give that name to his language what he introduced to this world. I can say now my Python is like a functional programming language as well as object oriented programming language. What is this one? I can say Python is functional as well as object oriented also. Object oriented, not like or object oriented. What it means. Can anyone justify? This is the statement. This is the valid statement. Can anyone justify what is functional programming language and what is object-oriented programming language? Okay, don't think more. Functional is nothing but you can write your functionality in one function and you can call that. That is works in Python. The next one is like object oriented is nothing but you can use either class or okay class. Inside the class you can write some methods and everything. It is like what? Object oriented. Python syntactically supports for functional. At the same time, it is support for object oriented also. That's the reason Python is like a functional programming language as well as object oriented programming language. Understood? Python is like a functional programming language as well as object oriented programming language or not. So, in our sessions, how to create the function we are going to learn and how to create the classes also we can learn. Understood? So if anybody asks like something about Python, Python is like a high level programming language or okay, it is introduced, it's like a old language, it is introduced like long back or not, 1989, okay, Van Rossum. Python is like which kind of software? It's like a open source or commercial? Python is like open
Open
source or
source.
commercial? Yesterday we discussed. It's like
Open
Open
source.
source.
source or not. No need to pay any amount directly you can get it. Python is a combination of what? Functional programming language as well as functional programming as well as object oriented also or not. Yes, sir. Got the point? Okay, if anybody asks about the Python, just you can tell all these points. You're okay? Now the next one is like program introduction. Okay, just I want to run one program with the background with the background explanation is nothing but what is the procedure, what is the process followed to run the program to get this particular output. Whenever you run the program to get this output, okay, directly you can get the output, but the internal procedure is what? What is the process? Internal process is what? That one we are going to discuss in the topic is like what? Coding introduction. Coding introduction. Okay. So first I want to write a program. I want to write a program. That program I want to save in one file. If I come tomorrow, I want to see that particular file. Okay. I should be, okay, make that particular file is available always. In that case, which approach you want me to follow to run that, to write that program? Which approach you want me to follow? That means which ID, this one. Okay, which environment you want me to use to write that program? Come on, command prompt. If I write the command prompt, instantly it may work. But the problem is what? Whenever you close it, okay, everything is like gone. Online editors, it is also same kind of only. Now, can I go with what? VS Code, yes, you can go. Google Colab Notebook, go local notebook. Okay, notebook also you can go, but it's not a recommended one. Practice purpose, you can use it. But if you write the programs and everything, better to choose VS Code. Better to choose VS Code. Okay, now in the coding introduction, okay, just I needed like hello world, that's it. Hello world program I want to write and run to get the output. How we can write? I prefer like this one, this id. Okay, VS Code. First what you have to do, first what you have to, don't focus on your program. Okay, just to focus program contains only one line, don't focus on that one. Get the output, we'll see that. But okay, how you can use VS Code? Okay, how we can use VS Code and how to run your program? Come on, how we can? I asked you to install VS Code, right? So this is my VS Code. Let me open. Now, see, it is maintained the previous history also. Now let's go to the file, open recent. Yesterday we opened, right? This is the one. So click on it, click on it. Okay, now I want to write one program is like what? Hello world, right? Hello, what is the extension? What is the extension for the file?
.py.
You can dot py, you
Dot
can.
paper.
So whenever, okay, I rename it. Just this one, well, let's take some time. Let's go here. Can I rename this one is like what? Rename this one is like what? Hello. Yes. Open recenter. This is the one, right? Now see hello.py. Now let's run the program. Print hello world. Again, I'm telling what is this statement. Okay, at this moment you may not know. Leave it, no problem at all. Our goal is like whenever you run the program, you can get the output, right? What is the internal procedure to get this particular output? That is the question. Okay, if I run it, how we can run? Yesterday we discussed, okay, by using Python command hello.py, this particular Python file I want to run it. Now you can see the output is like what? Hello world. Yes or no? Now my question is what, you know, whenever you run this particular command py, that file name, you get the output, right? What is the internal procedure? Okay, directly you not get the output, but internally, what is the procedure to get this particular hello world as an output or not? Understood, everyone? Come on, what is my internal procedure? Internal procedure, okay, to get the hello world output from this particular hello.py file. The internal procedure, what is already is discussed in the last session. Okay, not this batch, another batch. Somebody there, Nikita, you are able to tell the procedure? Any other people who join last sessions, they can answer. No? Okay, then no problem at all. So whenever you run this particular file by using py command, you can get the output. What is the internal procedure? What is the internal procedure? That one we'll see in the next session. Okay, na? Up to here, okay or not, everyone? So your assignment is go to this website. Go to this website. Let me share that website with you. Go to this website. Go to Python. Introduction and installation. These two you can complete it. These two you can complete it. Installation. Try to run your print hello world, only one statement. In 5 environments you can run it. One is command prompt, another one is like Google Colab, and another one is like VS Code IDE. The next one is like local notebook. Okay, the next one is like online editor. Like this, multiple. Okay, these all the ways you can try. All the ways you can try. Okay, na? With the one statement, print hello world. That's it. Everyone agreed?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
I'm going to share you the videos also. Okay, tomorrow in morning we can share it. Okay, you can get the links. You can get the links through email. Through email, you can take those links. You can read. Okay, you can watch that particular video. Okay, I'll share you tomorrow morning. Any questions, anyone? Hmm?
No.
No? Okay, then tomorrow no session. The next session is on Friday. So complete this assignment. Complete this assignment. We'll forward. We'll move forward later. Okay, just if you complete one, otherwise we can't. Why? Because you need to practice the programs and everything, so that you have to run your simple program in your local machines. Then only, okay, whenever I given the assignment, you can do something. Otherwise, how we can? So setup is important. Okay. Okay, then we'll continue to demand things on Friday's session. Meanwhile, if you stuck with something, if you have any issues, just you can drop a WhatsApp message. Okay. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining. Bye.